So, you saw the Gillette commercial about men, and you're probably a little offended by that. Well, it's okay. I mean, I don't really think it's anything to be offended by, but if your feelings are hurt, I understand. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. So, Gillette, man commercial, I'm pretty sure a lot of people already would have seen many of the different videos on the whole Gillette commercial thing where they talk about young men and boys and masculinity, and you've seen a lot of people who are offended and they believe that Gillette is alienating their core audiences, but I honestly do not share the same opinions as the individuals who are upset with this commercial. No, that much. Now, I do believe that the commercial is awful. I don't think it's a good commercial, and I will explain why. But honestly, I'm not really offended or I'm not really upset about this commercial, and nor do I think that Gillette is alienating their audience. I believe Gillette is going to still find the amount of people still buying their products because, let's be real, it's fucking razors, and their effectiveness does not matter whether or not the men shaving them are very masculine or not. It really doesn't. The razors of razor is going to cut fucking hair, you know. Okay, so enough of that accent. But like seriously, I honestly look. I saw the Gillette commercial, and honestly, I can't really tell what is particularly special about it. I really don't understand why so many guys in the manosphere are, dare I say, offended by it or upset by it, because honestly, man, it just kind of seems like another Tuesday to me. Hey, here's another commercial where some guy is saying that men need to be better and men need to hold other men accountable and men need to tighten up and all that. And for me, I saw the commercial and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's literally my entire life all rolled up into one commercial. I mean, I looked at it and said, oh, hey, it's Tuesday. And what was hilarious about it was yesterday was literally fucking Tuesday. There's nothing special about the commercial. I see a lot of other guys like complain about it, or they have their commentary, but I honestly just can't really find it within myself to be upset with this shit, because it's just the same thing that we've already gotten before. But there is one thing that I found particularly interesting about the commercial that I haven't seen very many people comment upon. Like, and if you blink, you'll miss it. If you blink, you're gonna miss it. You're not really gonna see what I thought was actually really crazy about it. I'll tell you what I thought was crazy about that commercial, right? And it's actually kind of funny. Like, it's really funny. If you haven't seen that commercial, go watch it. But if you have seen the commercial, then did you pick up on one of the most critical details out there? You didn't? Okay. Well, did you notice that how, like, all of the children had a father that was teaching them wrong from right? I think I might be the only person who picked up on that. I sat there and I watched the commercial, and I thought it was kind of funny to me how you have fathers in their children's lives teaching them right from wrong. Oh, wait, what's that? That's what fathers do? That's their role in their familial unit? You mean fathers exist more than just people that, like, buys houses and provides money to get food? Fathers teach their children how to relate to other men, and no. Fathers only exist so they can pay child support for their children. Duh. Like, fathers aren't needed in the family homes, guys. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, I'm a single mother, and, like, I grew up without my dad, so if my kid doesn't have their dad, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. Like, seriously, am I the only one who picked up on that? That you literally have a commercial that's like, hey, men, like, raise your children. Shouldn't all the men in the world that, like, are trying to be active parts in their children's lives just be like, thanks, Gillette, because, like, I needed you to fucking tell me that. I mean, come on. If you're already a man who lives with his children, you're already, and you already want to be invested in them, you're already going to be trying to teach them wrong from right. You're already going to be trying, like, I just don't understand. Well, I thought it was funny. I just don't get. It's like the tone. Let me reset. the tone that I feel the commercial is giving is the same tone that, again, I've been getting my whole life. My whole life, I've never really seen a lot of people say, dare I say, positive things about men. And by never, I mean ever so slightly. No, I don't think I've ever actually, no. No. I'm really trying my best. The only time and this is probably another reason why conservative women channels are so fantastic, or at least why people like them so fucking much, because they're probably the only time where you'll ever see women say something positive about men. And even then, it's still like cookie cutter positive bullshit. But I mean, you know, it's positive nonetheless. Most of the time, we really do have a male bashing culture, and you really don't have very many positive words said about men. You can pick up positive elements in superheroes and like good guys from TV shows. Like, absolutely, you can most definitely pick out really strong themes to family and honor and perseverance and hard work and Chinese cartoons. Yeah, but like in American culture, on the other hand, you don't really get a lot of positive things said about men. And I think this is why the commercial does not take me aback. There's nothing new about this shit. Men need to be better. The only difference about it is, instead of men need to be better for women to make women's lives easier, it's men need to be better so their children can grow up to be good men. And it's like, yeah, except I have every intention to be a father in my children's life and to help them grow and be better people, so I don't need you to tell me this, Gillette. That's what everyone's reaction, I personally believe, should have been. But I do want to take this shit frame by frame and still kind of analyze it, because there is another thing that really gets to me. So this is only one thing. I just thought was funny that Gillette is trying to tell men that they need to be better fathers so their children can grow to be better men, as if fathers aren't already trying to do that shit. And the fathers that aren't trying to do that shit, guess what, are awful fucking people, and they only became fathers because they're awful people, and that's what the woman fucking wanted. That's another thing that a lot of people really don't want to touch and address, that honestly, if any awful person becomes a father, it is by the decision and mechanization of a woman that wanted him and his fucking awfulness, or as a woman that never considered the fact that he would be awful when she had sex with him. Let's be real. Deadbeat dads are selected by women. That's just mate select. That's just evolution. It's just evolution, man. There's no wrong or right. Apparently, it's not. But no. But see, here's the thing. It is wrong or right, because I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry. Let me just. I was gonna go off on a huge fucking tangent, but I'm not going to today. Instead, I want to focus on this, and I'll close this section of the video off with this right here. Listen, check this out. If we have awful dads, it's because women pick them. And I've been saying this shit for fucking years, that it really doesn't matter how much you tell men they need to change and be better in order to affect their children's lives, because unless those men are selected by women, well, a lot of fucking good it did to you. So either the message just kind of becomes either completely fucking redundant, because men who love their children are already going to do this shit for them anyway without Gillette telling them to, or the message is completely fucking off base, because the men that you're trying to get to change and become good fathers by their nature are awful fucking people and apparently don't want to be good fathers to their children to begin with. That's why we have this cycle. Or you then have to address the overarching issue, which is, I think, is one of the most important ones, and that is the fact that a lot of kids literally just straight up don't even know their dads, or their fathers just don't talk to them at all, or just not any active part in their lives at all. And I meet lots of children like this when I go to work. It's actually very easy to pick them out. And it's really interesting that having a lack of a father will affect you in so many profound ways. It's almost like fathers are needed into the healthy development of their children. It's almost like that, you know. Do you guys notice that? Okay, so check this out. I actually had every intention on analyzing this commercial, except when I actually did analyze it a little bit, and I realized that I talked a lot, and so much so that I can like make it its own video, and that's what I'm just going to do. So I'm just going to separate what would have been one long, literally probably 40-minute long video into this one that I'm uploading, obviously, because you can see it, and then I'm going to make 2 more videos One where I talk about the commercial with a little bit more detail, and then one where I do the whole compare and contrast thing I said I was going to do. So basically, if you want to stay tuned for that, man, guys, go ahead and click the like button. Just shoot. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Comment in the comment box below. As always, you guys have yourselves a great day. I'll see you cool cats pretty soon. Adios.